How often do we hear the phrase, "time is gold"? But what does it really mean? Let's take a moment to explore this through the story of Mrs. Eleanor, a 70-year-old woman with a rich tapestry of life experiences. In her younger years, Eleanor was a powerhouse, a titan in her field. She was the personification of ambition, her eyes set squarely on the peak of her profession. Eleanor was successful, no doubt about it. But as the years rolled by, she began to realize something crucial. Her life had become a single-minded pursuit of career advancement. Days turned into nights at the office, while birthdays, anniversaries, and precious moments with her loved ones passed by unnoticed. She was winning in her professional life, but the cost was steep. The simple joys of life were slipping through her fingers like sand. Eleanor wants to share a valuable lesson with us today. A lesson she learned the hard way. She says, when you're young, it's easy to think that there's always tomorrow. But the harsh reality is, time doesn't pause or rewind. Every moment that passes is a moment you'll never get back. This is not to say that ambition is a negative trait. Not at all. Eleanor's advice is about balance. It's about recognizing that while career success is important, it's not the be-all and end-all of life. It's about understanding that time is the most precious commodity we have. It's about learning to allocate it wisely between work, personal growth, and the people and activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Eleanor's words are a reminder to us all. Time is like gold, valuable and finite. We can't earn it back once it's spent, so we should spend it wisely. We should invest it in things that truly matter, in experiences that enrich our lives, and in relationships that nourish our souls. In her own words, remember, time is the one commodity you can't earn back. Spend it wisely. Failure, a word that scares many, but is it really something to fear? Picture this, a 65-year-old man named John, a successful entrepreneur today, but his journey to success wasn't a straight line, far from it. John's tale is one of countless failures, setbacks, and disappointments. But he never let these roadblocks stop him. Instead, he viewed each failure as a stepping stone to success. John often recounts his early days when he was starting his first business. He had a grand vision, but the reality was far from it. The business flopped, and he was left with debt. But John didn't see this as the end. He saw it as an opportunity, a chance to learn from his mistakes and improve. He learned about the importance of planning, of understanding his market, and of being ready to adapt. He took these lessons to heart, and when he started his next venture, he was better prepared. Now, John didn't strike gold immediately. He failed again, and yet again. But with each failure, he learned something new, something valuable. He learned about perseverance, about resilience, about the sheer grit it takes to keep going when everything seems to be against you. And eventually, after years of trying and failing, John found success. But he often says that his success wasn't despite his failures, but because of them. They taught him invaluable lessons, made him resilient, and shaped him into the successful entrepreneur he is today. John's perspective on failure is a lesson for us all. It's not something to be feared or avoided, but something to be embraced. It's a teacher, a guide, a stepping stone to success. So the next time you face failure, remember John's story. Remember the lessons he learned, the resilience he developed, and the success he achieved. And remember his words, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. In the age of social media, how important is it to build and maintain real-life relationships? This question rings through our minds as we navigate the digital age. But let's pause and reflect on a story from the past, the story of an 80-year-old couple that may just hold the answer. Meet Charles and Margaret, a couple who have weathered the storms of life together for over 6 decades. Their secret, strong, enduring relationships. They've built a life that revolves around their connections with others, be it family, friends, or even acquaintances. They've woven a rich tapestry of relationships that has provided them with joy, resilience, and a deep sense of fulfillment. They fondly recall countless family dinners filled with laughter, stories, and the warmth of shared experiences. They speak of friendships that have stood the test of time, friendships that have offered comfort in times of sorrow and companionship in times of joy. For them, the value of these relationships far surpasses any material possessions. Charles and Margaret's advice to the younger generation is simple yet profound. They urge us to invest time and energy in nurturing our relationships. They remind us that it's the people in our lives who bring us true happiness, not the things we own or the accolades we earn. They encourage us to be present, to listen, to empathize, to show kindness. They stress the importance of patience, forgiveness, and the ability to weather disagreements. They suggest that we should not just be there for others in their times of need, but also celebrate their achievements and joys. This couple's story is a testament to the power of relationships. It's a reminder that at the end of the day, it's not about how many likes or followers we have online, but about the genuine connections we've nurtured in real life. Charles and Margaret's life is enriched by their relationships, and they firmly believe that this is the key to a life well lived. As they put it, the quality of your relationships determines the quality of your life. Is health truly wealth? How does it impact the quality of our lives? These questions ring in our ears, often ignored in the hustle and bustle of youth. Yet the tale of 60-year-old fitness enthusiast George may just have us all reconsidering our priorities. George, a vibrant personality with a sparkling wit, wasn't always the picture of health we see today. As a young adult, he was a fast food aficionado, a couch potato, and a stranger to the gym. His lifestyle choices led him down a path of health issues, including high blood pressure and diabetes. The doctors warned him, but George was a stubborn man. It wasn't until he faced a major health scare that he finally decided to turn his life around. He began by swapping out the fast food for fresh, wholesome meals. He started walking, then jogging, and before you know it, he was running marathons. He lifted weights not just to flex muscles, but to strengthen his heart. He found joy in yoga not just for the flexibility, but for the peace it brought him. And slowly but surely, George transformed. His blood pressure normalized, his sugar levels stabilized, and he felt a vitality he hadn't experienced since his early 20s. He realized that it was not just about adding years to his life, but life to his years. His advice to us? Prioritize your health and wellness from a young age. Don't wait for a health scare to start caring about your body. It's about making small, consistent changes. Choose the salad over the burger, the stairs over the elevator. Find a physical activity that you love, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Remember that your health is not just about the number on the scale. It's about your overall well-being. It's about feeling good, having energy, and being in a good mood. It's about being able to do the things you love with the people you love. George's story is a testament to the adage, health is wealth, and he always says, your body is your most priceless possession. Take good care of it. In the pursuit of happiness, what really matters? We're all chasing it, aren't we? That elusive sense of joy and contentment that we believe lies just beyond the next milestone, the next achievement, the next material possession. But does it? Let's pause for a moment and hear the story of a woman, age 75. In her youth, she chased after wealth, fame, the so-called American dream. She believed that these were the keys to happiness. But over time, she realized that they were not. They were mere illusions, fleeting and ephemeral. What she discovered was something far more profound and enduring. She found joy in the simple things. The smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the sound of her grandchildren's laughter, the feel of a well-loved book in her hands. She found happiness in the beauty of a sunset, in the companionship of a dear friend, in the simple act of giving. Her advice to the young is this: don't make the mistake of chasing after what you want, thinking it will bring you happiness. Happiness is not a destination but a journey. It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. She learned to appreciate the small joys of life, the everyday miracles that we often overlook in our pursuit of more. She learned to be grateful for what she had, rather than yearning for what she didn't. In a world that constantly tells us we need more to be happy, her message is a refreshing reminder that true happiness lies in simplicity, in contentment, in gratitude. It's a call to slow down, to appreciate what we have, to cherish the moments and the people that truly matter. So as we navigate through life, let's keep her wisdom in mind. Let's learn to find joy in the simple things, to appreciate what we have, to cultivate gratitude. After all, as she often shares, happiness is not having what you want, but wanting what you have. The pursuit of happiness, it seems, is really about the pursuit of contentment, of gratitude, of simplicity.